Okay, make you host. Done. Okay, Miss Rara, we're ready to go.
Alright. Yes.
Okay. I have give you the host authority. Okay. Do you want to start?
Yes.
Okay. I'll be on mute.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yeah, good evening, guys. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Miss Ade, Miss Donna, Miss Idae. Oh, seem like that she left, right? Okay. All right. See you again this evening. We are going to have fun for today, yeah, as usual. And yeah, we used to having fun, right? Yeah, to learn together, to talk together, to share the ideas together. And now we are going to continue our today's discussion with the same topics as yesterday, but I'm going to add some new subtopics related to telephone conversation, gitu ya. Jadi untuk hari ini teman-teman kita masih melanjutkan topik yang kemarin, which is about telephone conversation, especially discussing the general expression used in telephone conversation, ya kan? Kita membahas ungkapan-ungkapan umum yang biasa dipakai dalam percakapan melalui telepon. Nah, hari ini kita masih mau melanjutkan itu since yesterday Donna is a little bit unwell and she couldn't join the role play, right? Nah, kita akan itu dulu, lalu nanti masih dilanjutkan tentang telephoning. Karena when we are talking about telephone conversation, it will cover lots of subtopics, ya, several subtopics actually. Okay. Let me share the materials first. Saya izin sharing screen dulu. The same material, first of all, the same material that as I said yesterday. Could anyone can see the material that I shared?
Yes, we can see it. And Uswa sent a message. She will be late. She's still on the whole way home.
Okay. It's okay. How about Idai? Idai left?
Yep, Idae
The
will do
connection
it again after her son is asleep.
Okay. Yes. I could understand. Now, yeah, yesterday we learned some language expression. Yeah, the first thing that we learned yesterday is about telephone etiquette, right? The things that we need to do and the things that we do not need to do when we are on the telephone conversation. Ya, kita membahas telepon etiquette. Hal-hal apa saja sih yang harus kita lakukan pada saat melakukan percakapan melalui telepon dan hal-hal apa saja yang tidak boleh dilakukan pada saat melakukan percakapan melalui telepon. Especially if we are the one who receiving in the call. Kita khususnya apabila kita orang yang menerima telepon. Ya, especially when the telephone conversation held in the business world. Okay? Khususnya kalau kita berteleponnya dalam dunia kerja, di kantor, ataupun if you are running a business, you are having a conversation over the phone with your clients, gitu ya. Itu we have to be more careful. Okay? Nah, these are some etiquettes that we need to do and these are some etiquettes that we do not need to do. Kita sudah membahas ini ya, teman-teman. Okay, and then again, Yeah, let me review for a while. We need to pay attention to the situation. Yeah, of course, whether the situation is formal or informal or casual. Yeah, formal, informal, or casual. Okay, and then pay attention to the stages in having a conversation over the phone. It will be divided into three stages, which are starting, middle, and ending. How to start a conversation with others if you are a caller, if you are a receiver, and also how to in the middle of the conversation, and also how to end up a conversation politely. Oke, bagaimana sih menutup panggilan telepon secara sopan? Oke, and then these are some dialogue example that we already practice for the role play yesterday, but unfortunately, since Donna couldn't join yesterday, I think Miss Donna is going to have it today, right?
Don, can you have the
Donna?
dialogue today?
I'm sorry, Miss. I have, but I with my cousin
I think she's
baby.
babysitting right now.
Okay, so you can. Oh,
Ya,
hello,
bentar.
baby.
Ya, tunggu sebentar. Tutup, nonton dulu, nonton. Bentar. Yes, Miss.
Oke, belum bisa kah?
Bisa.
Oke.
Bisa.
Cute baby will be your partner. Okay, so with whom do you want to have the role play, me or Miss Ade? Me, right? Dengan saya saja kali ya.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Donna, I think you will be a receptionist and I'm gonna be a client.
Okay.
Okay, let me start it then.
Hello, good morning. Cambridge Publishing, Barbara speaking. How may I help you?
Good morning. May I speak to Mr. Cecep Gorbachev, please?
All right. May I know who is calling, please?
I'm Rachel from IELTS Company.
Hold the line, please. I check whether Mr. Gorbachev is available.
All right.
Thank you for waiting, Miss Rachel. But I'm afraid Mr. Gorbachev is not available. He is still on the meeting. Would you like to leave a message?
No, thank you. I think I'd call him later.
All right. Thank you for calling. Have a great day.
Goodbye. Okay. Yeah. This is. Okay. Thank you, Dana. Okay. How if we switch the role? I'm gonna be a receptionist and you're gonna be a client. It means that when you are a receptionist, you practice how to be a receiver of the call. And when you are a client, you practice how to be the caller, right? Ya, kita switch ya. Karena kalau jadi resepsionis artinya kita yang menerima panggilan telepon, lalu kalau yang jadi klien yang menelpon. Kalau dalam kita telepon conversation kan orang yang menelpon biasanya bicaranya kedua, gitu kan ya. The one who speaking for the first time is of course the receiver, gitu kan. Oke, Donna ready?
Yes.
Oke. Hello, Hello, good morning. Cambridge Publishing, Barbara speaking. How may I help you?
Good morning. May I speak to Mr. Cecep Gorbacep, please?
Oh, all right. May I know who's calling, please?
I am Rachel from EILTS company.
Hold the line, please. I check whether Mr. Gorbacep is available.
All right.
Thank you for waiting, Miss Rachel, but I'm afraid Miss Gorbachev is not available. He is still on the meeting. Would you like to leave a message for him?
No, thank you. I think I'd call him later.
All right. Thank you for calling. Have a great day.
Goodbye.
Okay, thank you, Miss Donna. Yeah.
Okay, Miss.
Okay. This is only the example when we are on the telephone conversation. This is the first example where what is the purpose of the caller? Apa tujuan dari callernya? The client as the caller would like to speak with Mr. Cecep Gorbachev. Nah, one of the purpose of calling is where the caller would like to speak with someone, right? Jadi salah satu tujuan menelpon kan there are many purposes of calling. Ada banyak tujuan seseorang melakukan panggilan telepon. Salah satunya adalah saat dia ingin ya, he would like to be connected with someone, ingin berbicara dengan seseorang. Nah, di sini kalau kita sebagai resepsionis, again, I would like to highlight it again. The first thing that we need to do when we are on the telephone conversation, especially when it is in the business, prosedurnya adalah yang pertama, greeting. Hello, good morning, or maybe without hello, it's okay, just say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depends on the time of calling. Jadi ucapkan salam tergantung jam menerima teleponnya. Lalu identify the company's name, kita menyebutkan nama perusahaan kita. Oke, berarti ya bisa good evening Morina English Course. Oke, ya. Lalu di sini identify our name, sebutkan nama kita, Rara speaking, for example, and then how may I help you? How may I help you is the language expression used to offer help, untuk menawarkan bantuan. Another phrases that we can use is how may I assist you? Ya, help sama dengan assist. Atau bisa aja hanya may I help you, may I assist you, could I help you? Bisa seperti itu. Nah, ini sebagai si penerima telepon. And then if we are the caller, ya kita menjawab, merespon greetingnya, lalu sampaikan tujuan menelponnya. Tujuan menelpon di sini adalah may I speak to Mr. Cecep Gorbachev, please. Ya kan, bisakah saya berbicara dengan Mr. Cecep Gorbachev? Selain menggunakan ungkapan ini, kita juga bisa menggunakan could you please connect me to Mr. Cecep Gorbachev? Bisa seperti itu. Oke, lalu resepsionisnya merespon, alright. Tentu saja, may I know who's calling is? Nah, ini adalah ungkapan untuk menanyakan identitas penelpon. Ya kan? Ungkapan yang digunakan untuk menanyakan identitas penelpon. Nah, selain menggunakan ini, may I know who calling is, kita bisa menggunakan with whom I'm speaking, please. Oke. Kalau untuk in business, kalau enggak ya who's there? Itu juga bisa ya if it is casual. Oke. Lalu as a caller, sebutkan nama kita. Ya, my name is Rachel from IELTS Company. IELTS Company. Lalu resepsionisnya karena tujuannya meminta untuk dihubungkan dengan seorang, kita meminta menunggu. Ya, kita meminta si caller menunggu. Ungkapan yang digunakan untuk meminta caller menunggu yaitu hold the line please. Salah satu ungkapan ya, telepon phrasal verbs-nya hold the line please atau apa lagi? A moment please, wait a moment please. Hold on please. Okay? I check whether Mr. Gorbachev is available. alasan kenapa kita meminta si caller menunggu itu harus disebutkan. Hold the line please, I check whether Mr. Gorbachev is available. Atau bisa juga, ya, di sini kan saya akan mengecek terlebih dahulu apakah Mr. Gorbachevnya ada. Atau di sini kalau kita mau menggunakan telepon phrasal verb, kita bisa bilang I connect you, I put you through. Gitu ya, kemarin kan udah kita pelajari. Lalu kliennya merespon, alright. Kenapa di sini alright? Banyakan alright nggak okay atau okay? Karena alright is more formal ya. In the business world, alright ya itu better than okay. Tapi ya tergantung lagi kan yang pernah saya sampaikan type dari perusahaannya seperti apa gitu. Kalau perusahaannya agak casual ya kita bisa pakai oke. Kalau misalkan enggak ya alright. Alright itu lebih ke business way. Oke, lalu setelah kita membuat si callernya menunggu, of course kita harus showing our gratitude. Kita tunjukkan ungkapan terima kasih karena seseorang telah menunggu. Ya, jadi thank you for waiting, Miss Rachel. Lalu di sini lanjut. Dengan apa? Apabila seseorang yang dituju tidak ada, kita harus menyampaikan alasannya. Ya, but I'm afraid Mr. Gorbachev is not available. He is still on the meeting. Alasannya bisa jadi on the meeting atau kita bisa bilang but I'm sorry Mr. Gorbachev is not available. He is still on the business trip. Jadi kalau misalkan mau seperti ini kan ada banyak sekali alasan kenapa seseorang tidak ada di tempat. Bisa jadi maybe still busy or still in the middle of the meeting, still attending a seminar, still having a business trip, maybe still having a sick leave, cuti sakit misalkan, atau annual leave, cuti tahunan, dan seterusnya. When we are talking about business English, itu kita juga harus tahu teman-teman vocabulary yang berkaitan dengan itu gitu, atau maternity leave, cuti melahirkan, dan seterusnya. Lalu kita tawarkan bantuan apakah mau meninggalkan pesan dengan ungkapan would you like to leave a message? Apakah Anda mau meninggalkan pesan? Atau bisa dikasih option dua pilihan. Would you like to leave a message or call him back later? Apakah Anda mau ninggalin pesan atau telepon balik? Nah, bisa seperti itu tapi lebih panjang. Atau begini aja juga bisa. Nanti si callernya jawabannya bisa yes, bisa no. Oke? Okay? Dan di sini no, thank you. I think I'll call him later. Tidak, terima kasih. Saya rasa saya akan menelponnya kembali. Nah, gimana kalau jawabannya yes? Kalau jawabannya yes, artinya nanti si resepsionis harus menuliskan pesan pada lembar pesan telepon. Ya kan? Isi pesannya apa? Nah, ada latihan menulis pesan telepon. Begitu. Nah, kalau misalnya sudah mau mengakhiri, alright, thank you for calling. Nah, misalnya sebelum thank you for calling kita juga bisa kayak misalkan ada yang lain yang bisa dibantu. Biasanya kan seperti itu ya teman-teman. Kalau kita dalam telepon atau kita sedang bicara dengan resepsionis atau customer service dan lainnya, ketika mau mengakhiri percakapan pasti oke, ada yang lain gitu kan ya. Is there anything else I could help you? Oh no, thank you. Misalnya gitu. Baru, alright, thank you for calling. Ya kan? Thank you for calling Cambridge Publishing. Atau thank you for calling our company. Bisa juga ditambahkan seperti itu. Have a great day. Kita sampaikan salam lagi. Lalu goodbye. Nah, itu teman-teman ya. Lalu ini ungkapannya. Kemarin sudah kita pelajari juga ungkapannya apa saja. Ya kan? Ini language phrases used by the receiver. Dan ini used by the caller. Yang ini kemarin. Ini udah ya teman-teman? Yang by caller sudah kan? Ini? Oke. Lalu ini juga sudah.
Belum.
Enggak, belum deh. Belum.
Oh, belum.
Belum.
Jadi kita kemarin baru
Baru sampai itu yang tadi
yang sebagai receiver.
dialog itu doang.
Iya,
Mm-mm.
maksudnya baru language phrases yang digunakan oleh si penerima telepon, ya kan teman-teman ya?
Mhm.
Ini udah, ya nggak?
Kayaknya cuma sampai yang dialog tadi deh, Miss.
Oke, berarti baru contoh ini
Ya,
ya?
dialog ini udah.
Oke, ini juga udah ya?
Udah.
Dona masih mau praktek other
Nah, yang ini
dialogues?
belum nih, yang ini belum.
Oh, dialog ini belum?
Belum.
Oke, yuk kita praktekkan yuk. Ini kan rescheduling ya, offering reschedule, right?
Yes.
Okay. Donna, with whom would you like to have a role play?
Yes, Miss.
Donna, are
Yes.
you there? Nggak repot kan?
Sambil nyuapin.
Oh, sambil nyuapin.
Gak apa.
Do you still, are you still able to make it? Masih bisa?
Masih bisa.
Oke. Yuk, sama siapa?
Michelle.
So you would be Michelle and I'm gonna be Peter, okay?
Hibbert office. Michelle speaking. How may I help you?
Hello, can I speak to Brian Hybert, please?
I'm afraid he's in a meeting until lunchtime. Can I take a message?
Well, I'd like to arrange an appointment to see him, please. It's Peter Jefferson here.
Could you hold on for a minute, Mr. Jefferson? I'll just look in the diary. So when convenient for you?
Sometime next week, if possible. I gather he's away the following week.
Yes, that's right. He's on holiday for a fortnight.
Well, I need to see him before he goes away. So would next Wednesday be okay?
Wednesday, he's out of the office all morning, but he's free in the afternoon after about 3.
3 o'clock is difficult, but I could make it after 4.
So shall we say 4:40?
Bisa bilang 4:15 atau 4:15.
4:15 next Wednesday in Mr. Hibbert office.
Yes, that sounds fine. Thanks very much.
Okay then, bye.
Bye. Okay, now this is the conversation with the agenda of what is it? Offering schedule. Okay, let me elaborate the dialogue. Kita coba ya diskusikan di sini ungkapan-ungkapan yang dipakainya apa saja. Nah, this is Michelle as the receiver and Peter as the caller. Ya, it is in the business word, but the language that you can see the language that we use in here is not very formal. It's a little bit casual. Oke, kita lihat Hybert office, Michelle speaking, how may I help you? Oke, di sini nggak pakai greeting ya, nggak ada good morning, good afternoon, tapi langsung Hybert office. Terkadang ada yang seperti itu. ya kan? Lalu misal speaking again, menyebutkan nama si penelpon, lalu menawarkan bantuan. And then di sini tujuannya. Can I speak to again? Ya kan? Si callernya menyebutkan tujuan menelponnya apa. Lalu di sini sudah tahu ceritanya. Misal sudah tahu kalau Mr. Herberts-nya itu nggak ada. Makanya bilang, I'm afraid he's in a meeting until lunchtime. Saya khawatir, ya kan? Oke. Mohon maaf, beliau sedang meeting sampai jam makan siang. Oke, can I take a message? Oke. Apakah mau meninggalkan pesan? Di sini kan can I take a message a little bit casual. For the business words, sebenarnya kita tidak disarankan menggunakan can. Kalau mau ya may I, could I, ya itu lebih polite, lebih formal. Lalu di sini Peter merespon, well, I'd like to arrange an appointment to see him, please. Nah, di sini Peter sopan nih dengan I'd like. Jadi bukan I will, tapi I would like. Oke, it's Peter Jefferson here. Nah, disampaikan tujuannya. Saya ingin membuat janji temu dengan beliau. Nah, ini dengan saya, Peter Jefferson. Oke, could you hold on for a minute, Mr. Jefferson? Apakah Anda bisa menunggu? Tadi kan hold the line atau hold on itu adalah telepon phrasal verb yang maknanya meminta menunggu. Oke, I'll just look in the diary. Ya, saya akan mengecek di agendanya. Nah, lalu di sini karena membuat janji kita tanyakan, so when's convenient for you? Jadi kapan yang cocok untuk Anda, kapan yang nyaman untuk Anda. Kan convenient itu the basic meaning-nya nyaman gitu ya. Nah, di sini lalu merespon, sometime next week if possible. Oke, di minggu-minggu depan jika bisa. I gather he is away the following week. Oke, beliau akan pergi di minggu berikutnya. Yes, that's right. He's on holiday for a fortnight. Oke. Ya, betul. Beliau akan berlibur selama 2 minggu. Teman-teman, fortnight artinya 14 hari. Fortnight ini artinya 2 weeks. Ya, beliau akan liburan selama 2 minggu. Well, I need to see him before he goes away. Saya perlu untuk ketemu beliau sebelum beliau pergi. So, would next Wednesday be okay? Jadi, apakah hari Rabu besok bisa? Oke, di sini kan membuat janji ya. Wednesday, let me see. Coba saya cek terlebih dahulu. He is out of the office all morning. Oh, beliau ada keluar kantor. Beliau keluar kantor sepanjang pagi. But he is free in the afternoon after about 3. Tetapi beliau kosong nih, masih kosong setelah jam 3. Oh, 3 o'clock is difficult. Oh, jam 3 itu kayaknya saya nggak bisa deh. Ya, but I could make it after 4. Tapi kalau setelah jam 4 saya bisa. So, shall we say 4:15 next Wednesday in Mr. Hybert's office? Jadi, jam 4:15 hari Rabu di kantor Mr. Hybert's. Yes, that sounds fine. Ya, ini berarti setuju ya dengan yang ditawarkan ini. Thanks very much and bye. Nah, itu ya teman-teman, ini contohnya. Oke, ungkapan yang dipakai oleh si caller ataupun ungkapan yang dipakai oleh si receiver. Yang ini, yang dial the wrong number, mau dipraktekkan atau enggak? Nah, ini juga ada meminta menunggu. Nah, ini kemarin, oke. Language phrases used by the receiver. Ya kan? Ini sudah kayaknya deh. Baru ini yang by caller. If we are the caller, kalau kita sebagai si penerima telepon, oke, yang ini udah belum? Yang ini udah ya, teman-teman ya? Yes?
Kayaknya aku tuh inget
Review aja ya.
sampai dialog-dialog itu doang.
Oh, baru sampai dialog, contoh dialog aja.
Hmm.
Oke, jadi di sini I would like to explain. Oh ya, kemarin membahas etiket sama dialog ya.
Iya kan ada tambahan Desi Merawati tuh join pas terakhir. Terus jadinya dialog
iya.
sama dia.
Oke. Oke. Jadi ini adalah ungkapan-ungkapan yang biasa dipakai ya. There are some language phrases that we commonly use in the telephone conversation if we are a receiver. Greeting. The first thing is greeting, and greeting we could start the phone by saying hello or just simply say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Depends on the time of the day. Nah, ini tergantung. Lalu identifying the institution or department. Kalau itu teleponnya luar, ya biasanya kita sebutkan bla 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 company, ABC company, Melesat company. Kalau itu telepon intern, ya kita tinggal bisa menyebutkan departemennya apa. Marketing department, customer care department, and so on and so on. And then mention our name, menyebutkan nama kita. Ini adalah SOP yang harusnya ketika when we are on the telephone conversation, especially when it is in the business, teman-teman sudah harus ngerti. Oh, ketika ngangkat telepon ngomong apa. Gitu ya. Lalu sebutkan nama kita, nama si penelpon siapa, Jasmine speaking, Rara speaking, Ade speaking, for example, Donna speaking, right? And then offering help, menawarkan bantuan. These are some phrases that we can use to offer help when we are on the telephone conversation, especially if it is in the office or in the business world. We could use, kita bisa menggunakan how may I help you, how may I assist you, or simply say may I help you, may I assist you. Oke, ini ada yang bisa dibantu, artinya sama, ada yang bisa dibantu. Oke, nah the next thing is, of course, we would like to ask the caller's identity. Kita akan nanyain pasti identitas si penelponnya. Nah, ungkapan yang biasa digunakan untuk menanyakan identitas penelponnya atau siapa sih yang nelpon, itu bisa ini. For example, who's speaking please? With whom I'm speaking please? Or may I know who's speaking please? These are some language expression used ya to ask for the caller's identity. And then sometimes when we are on the telephone duty, we would like to ask the caller on hold. Kita akan meminta si penelpon untuk menunggu, ya, atau lawan bicara kita untuk menunggu. Nah, ada beberapa ungkapan yang bisa kita gunakan ketika kita meminta si caller menunggu. Yang for the more formal situation, we could use the line please, atau could you hold on please, or just simply say, would you mind waiting please? Atau ada yang bilang, a moment please. Itu juga boleh. Oke, nah for the informal situation, remember that informal is only can be used for the informal. Ya, just a moment please, atau hang on, nah, atau a second please. Sebenarnya a minute please, a second please itu kurang acceptable kalau dalam dunia bisnis, gitu ya. Nah, lalu kita lanjutkan ini. The language phrases used by the receiver. Okay. When we would like to be connected to someone, ya, atau ketika kita menjadi orang yang menerima telepon lalu akan menghubungkan dengan seseorang, kita bisa menggunakan ungkapan seperti ini, teman-teman. A moment please, I'd put you through. Atau one moment please, I'd connect you. Oke, ini ungkapan yang digunakan untuk menghubungkan. Oke, the next is, bisa juga kita bilang kalau lainnya sedang sibuk. Nah, ungkapan yang bisa kita pakai ketika mau menyatakan lagi sibuk nih teleponnya, kita bisa bilang I'm afraid the line is busy. Ya, I'm sorry, bisa juga I'm afraid or I'm sorry the line is busy, or I'm afraid his phone is engaged. Teleponnya sibuk, bukan teleponnya bertunangan. Ya teman-teman ya, his phone is engaged. Nah, how to end up a conversation? Gimana cara mengakhiri panggilan telepon? Yang pertama kita lakukan adalah kita sebagai resepsionis, misalnya, kita bisa bilang, thank you for calling, have a great day. Oke, apa nih? Contohnya, thank you for calling, have a great day. Thank you for calling, have a nice day. Atau kalau mau casual ya, thanks for calling. It was great to hear from you. Goodbye. Bye. Oke. Nah, ini masih, the next one, masih language phrases used by the caller. The first point is introducing yourself. Nah, memperkenalkan diri kita dengan menyebutkan nama kita datang dari mana, ya kan? Oke. Oke. Kita bisa menyatakan hello, this is Raisa Wardoyo from Excellent English. Atau hello, my name is Raisa Wardoyo, I'm calling from Excellent English. Atau bisa menggunakan ini, hi, Jasmine here. Oke. Atau hi, it's Jasmine from Melbourne. Contohnya kalau itu casual. Nah, intention to call, maksud menelpon, tujuan dia menelpon untuk apa? Nah, untuk menyatakan tujuan menelpon, we could use the phrases like, could I speak to, okay, can I speak to Miss Najwa, please? For example, like that. Atau could you please connect me to, ya, could you please connect me to bla bla bla, ya, disebutkan departemennya. Atau if kalau kita nggak hafal apa, extensionnya, bisa extension yang terdekat. Oke. Lalu di sini I'd like to speak to. Saya ingin berbicara dengan, atau I'm calling from bla bla bla. I'm calling on behalf of Miss Ade. Saya menelpon untuk berbicara dengan Miss Ade misalnya. Is Fred there? Apakah Fred ada? Ini casual ya. Nah, ini again the language used by the caller. Reason for calling, alasan menelpon. Oke. Nah, alasan menelponnya bisa I'm calling about atau I'm calling to. Could you tell me bla bla bla. Oke. Di sini juga ada lagi banyak, misalnya I just wanted to ask bla bla bla. Oke. Next, asking to be connected. Meminta seseorang untuk menghubungkan. Ya, meminta dihubungkan. Could you please put me through? Oke. Could you please put me through to Mr. Sampson, the sales department? Atau could you please connect me with? Ya, put me through atau connect me with. Oke? Nah, lalu ungkapan yang lainnya, misalnya asking when someone is available. Menanyakan apakah orangnya ada atau tidak. Gitu ya, teman-teman. Kita bisa menggunakan, oke. Kita bisa menggunakan when would he be back or when would he be available. Atau menanyakan when is a good time to call. Gitu. Ya. Lalu, sometimes when we are on the telephone conversation, we are going to face some telephone problems, or maybe there will be a problem with the connection, right? Okay, now if there is some telephone problem and your telephone conversation is being distracted, you could say, I'm sorry, Miss Ade, but the line is very bad. Could you please repeat? Oke, line very bad. Koneksinya buruk. Atau I'm afraid I couldn't hear you. Oke, atau the voice is cracking. Atau the voice is jarring. Nah, for formal, for informal or casual, ya. Okay, we could use I'm sorry. Nah, ini ya kegeser. Nah, the voice is cracking or the voice is jarring. Jarring or cracking itu artinya if the voice comes into pieces, gitu ya. Suaranya putus-putus. Lalu clarifying, mengklarifikasi informasi yang didapatkan atau informasi yang kurang jelas ketika kita dalam telepon conversation. The first thing that we could do to clarify is asking for repetition, meminta untuk mengulangi. These are some phrases used to ask for repetition. I'm sorry, could you please repeat your address? Misalnya, di-repeat aja, gitu. Meminta mengulangi. Atau would you mind repeating your name, please? Oke. Tidak keberatankah Anda mengulangi nama Anda? Would you mind speaking a little slower? Bisa tolong bicara lebih cepat? Lebih lambat? Atau could I have your name again, please? Ya. Atau I'm sorry, I can hear you. Could you please speak up a little? Ini kalau meminta untuk berbicara lebih keras. Apa tadi? Speak up. Ya, can you repeat it? Okay, nah, another one is to clarify, we can use spelling. Ya, dengan kalau kita mau meminta seseorang untuk spelling, ya, if we would like to ask someone to spell something, right? We would ask him by saying, could you spell that, please? How do you spell that? Oke, kurang lebih itu ya teman-teman. Nah, ini contoh-contohnya kemarin sudah. Lalu kemarin juga we already come to the conclusion, which are politeness and clarity should be the foundation in answering a telephone call. Jadi, politeness, kesopanan, ya, dan kejelasan harus menjadi dasar dalam kita menerima panggilan telepon. Lalu, yang berikutnya, there are different language expression used in telephoning both for formal and informal situation. Ya, of course, ada banyak ungkapan yang bisa kita pakai dalam situasi formal maupun informal. Gitu ya, teman-teman. Oke, itu sih, Miss Donna. Any questions so far until about my explanation? Ada pertanyaan, Miss Donna or Miss Ade? Maybe you have a question?
No, Miss.
No, I'm cool, Miss.
No, all right. Okay, if there is no question, I'm gonna move with the next one. Actually, you are supposed to have a role play, Miss Donna. But I think you need to wait the others. Itu ya, kamu soal sendiri terus. Nah, di sini praktisnya adalah you work as a receptionist in Cambridge Publishing and you have to handle a phone call from a client who comes from Kinokuniya Bookstore. Anda bekerja sebagai seorang resepsionis di Cambridge Publishing dan Anda harus menghandle klien yang sedang menelpon, dia berasal dari Kinokuniya Bookstore. Nanti dibuatnya terserah, kayak misalnya, sudah tahu namanya atau belum. Kan kalau dalam teleponing, for example, di sini kan, if you are a new employee, ya, you just been accepted to work in Cambridge Publishing, for example. Lalu apa yang dilakukan? Nah, kurang lebih kayak gini, teman-teman. No question?
No.
Ya. if there is no question, I think that's all for this topic. Let me stop sharing first. Oke, kalau nggak ada pertanyaan, kita lanjutkan ya.
Oke.
Wait. Kok saya ngantuk ya? Do you feel sleepy too?
Not today, yesterday, yes.
I don't know why. Aduh. Nah, I have a video. Wait a moment. Ya, biar nggak ngantuk, kita tonton video materi. Wait. Oh, I haven't shared. Seem like that I'm gonna have flu. Salah. Bisa terlihat? Tidak ya?
Yes.
Oh, sudah. Oke, wait a moment. Oke, bin 100. Oke. This is some useful telephone phrases used when we are on the telephone conversation.
Hello, I am Niharika and welcome back. Well, today we are going to look at some very useful telephone phrases. Do you find it difficult to make a call in English? Well, some people do. So in this lesson, we are going to look at some phrases to speak fluently on the phone. The reason because if you are working for an international company or if you're traveling abroad, it's essential for you to call in English, right? To speak English over the phone. So how are you going to do that? How are you going to conquer that obstacle to fluency? We're going to look at some phrases here. So imagine you are the caller. So the first thing that you do is you dial the number and you make contact. And what's the first phrase that you would use? Well, of course, you're going to say hello. But then after that, what follows is, hello, I would like to speak to. So of course, you're calling someone. The reason because you want to speak to someone, right? So the first phrase that you're going to use is, hello, I would like to speak to Mr. John. Or I would like to speak to Niharika. Okay? So this is the first thing that you're going to say if you are the caller. Okay? If you are calling someone. The second phrase that I have for you is, of course, you would like to give out some more information about you. So you are going to say, I'm calling from so-and-so company. Okay? So you're going to mention what company are you calling from. So this is another phrase that you can use when you start the call. Another one is, I'm calling on behalf of Mr. John. Okay, so you have called the company and you are again giving out some information. You're going to say, I'm calling on behalf of Mr. John. So these are certain phrases that you can use when you are the caller, when you are the one who's making the call. Now here, we have some set of phrases that will be used by the receiver. So now you imagine that you are at the receiving end, okay? You are the one who's answering the call. Hey, hello, how can I help you? Okay, so this is the way maybe you can start your call if someone has called you. Or you can also use the phrase, where are you calling from? So if you don't know who the person is and you do not have any idea where he's calling from or what kind of help he needs, the right phrase to use is, where are you calling from? So here you're trying to gather some information about the caller. So these are the phrases to start your call. Now let's have a look at some more phrases that would help you to talk fluently on the phone. So here are some phrases for you when you have to ask someone to hold the line. So here I have just a moment, please. So you're on a call and probably you want to put the caller on hold. So you can use the phrase, just a moment, please. Okay, simple, very casual, just a moment, please. Another phrase is, could you hold on, please? So here you're being polite. You're showing your manners. Okay, so you're gonna ask, may I put you on hold? Or could you hold on, please? Okay. And then the third phrase is hang on. Now, hang on can be only used with your friends and your family. Okay? Please don't use it in the professional world, in the business world. Okay? It's not polite. So, hang on is a very casual way of asking someone to hold the line. Okay? So, these are some phrases that you can use to ask someone to hold on. Okay? Then, not always you will end up giving a positive response to the caller, right? So there are some negative information that you would end up giving. Where what I mean to say is, maybe the caller has called for someone and this person is not in the office, or probably he or she is busy and she can't take the call right now. So how would you give out this information to the caller is right here. These are the phrases that you can use. I'm afraid he is not in the office. So maybe the caller has called for Mr. John, but Mr. John is not in the office right now. So as a receiver, you're going to end up giving this information to the caller with the phrase, I'm afraid he's not in the office. Okay? Another phrase is, I'm sorry, she's in a meeting right now. So probably the caller has called for someone, but this person is busy in a meeting, okay? Or she's just busy with something. So you would apologize, okay? Again, here you are being polite, and you will end up saying, I'm sorry, she's in a meeting right now, okay? And then probably the caller has dialed the wrong number. So are you going to be mean to him? Are you going to say, hey, it's wrong number? Hang up. No, that's mean. So the right phrase to use for a caller who has dialed the wrong number is, I'm afraid you've got the wrong number, or I'm sorry, this is the wrong number that you've dialed. Okay? So this is a good phrase to use for someone who has ended up dialing a wrong number. I'm afraid you have got the wrong number. Okay? Please remember, be nice, be polite when you end up using these phrases. Now let's have a look at some more phrases. Now at times, the telephone lines are not clear, or probably there are some network issues. So that's related to telephone problems. Many people just end up saying, hello, hello, hello.
Miss, it's jamming.
Kirain sinyal saya
No,
agak error
it's
ternyata di
jamming ya.
sananya ya.
Generate, correct? So
Ya, menghilang.
Ya, terputus Don. Miss, serius.
Aduh, kumaha ieu. Ya, Miss Ade, could you help me again to be the host? Nanggung banget ya, sorry ya.
Give me a second. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know how you feel. Yeah, thank you. Nah, tadi sampai mana nanti? Oke, teman-teman. Oke, Miss Ade and Miss Donna, this is some language phrases ya, lebih it is more complete than the one that I already explained actually. Tadi sampai mana ya? Sampai sini? Okay.
Words, okay, which are used for a person whose voice is not clear. You're unable to hear him or her clearly. You can just, kind of listen to pieces, okay? So that's exactly the word you can use as a slang that's cracking or jarring, okay? But if you want to use it in the business world, the right phrase would be, the line is very bad. Could you repeat? Or the line is very bad. I can't hear you. Could you call us back? Okay, so that's a very professional way of saying that the line is bad. Probably you're unable to hear that person. Or you can also say, I'm afraid I can't hear you. So rather than just screaming on top of your lungs, hello, hello, stop. You can just use this phrase that I'm afraid I can't hear you. Could you call us back? Okay. So these are the phrases that you can use when you are facing telephone problems or network issues. Okay. And then it's time to end your call. So if you haven't spoken to the person that you wanted to, you would leave a message for him. Okay. So you can always use these phrases. Okay, if you're at the receiving end, okay, if you are the receiver, you would ask, would you like to leave a message? Okay, so probably the receiver has just mentioned that so-and-so person is busy in a meeting or is in a conference. Okay, so would you like to leave a message or would you like to call back? Okay, or can I pen down a message? Okay, there's another option for you, another phrase for you. Can I pen down a message? Okay, so this is when the receiver would ask the caller. But if you are the caller and the receiver has not bothered to ask you these questions, then you can end up saying that, hey, can I leave a message for him, please? Okay, so you would say, can I leave, or can you pen down a message for him, please? Okay, if you are the caller. So these are certain phrases that you can use when you are calling or receiving a call. It's nice. I'm sure these phrases would help you to talk fluently. And do not forget your manners. Please be polite. Please be nice on the phone. All right. I'll be back with a new lesson soon. Till then, you take care.
Okay, sudah. Did you get some points from the video, right? Okay. Sebentar, saya mau sharing yang lain lagi ya. Enggak video. Wait. More in a training center. Yeah, get out again. Enggak kan?
No. You're still here.
No. Okay. Ya Allah. Okay. Can you see this one then?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. These are some telephone phrasal verbs. Oke. Jadi ada beberapa kata kerja atau frase kata kerja yang biasa kita pakai hanya dalam teleponing. Ya. Kalau tadi kayak misalkan kita meminta ya, when we ask the caller to wait, ya sebenarnya actually we can use the language phrases such as wait a moment please, would you mind waiting please, maknanya sama dengan hold the line. That's why kayak hold the line, hold on itu hanya bisa dipakai dalam teleponing aja. Gitu loh teman-teman. Kenapa ini? Kenapa ini? Nah, ini ya. Oke. Jadi, you can see this one. There are some phrases, some phrasal verbs that we only use when we are on the telephone conversation. Ini hanya bisa kita gunakan ketika kita dalam telephone conversation. Yang pertama, we gonna start from this one, speak up. Okay, speak up means to speak louder. Jadi, in case maybe the other person speaking over the phone with us, or maybe in case maybe we couldn't hear the voice clearly, we can simply say, I'm sorry Miss Donna, could you please speak up? Artinya sudah speak louder. Oke? Jadi nggak perlu could you please speak up louder? Enggak. Jadi udah could you please speak up? It means could you please speak louder? Gitu. Itu speak up. And then the next one is get through. Okay? Get through. It means that to contact by telephone. Yeah? Could you please get me through Miss Donna? Could you please put me through? Ini juga sama. Put through sama dengan get through. Oke, menghubungkan, to contact by telephone. Asking to be connected, ya, to contact by telephone, minta dihubungkan, to connect. And the next one is hang on. Hang on means to wait for a short time. Jadi, wait a second, misalnya gitu kan. Bisa sih maknanya sama, cuman kalau hang on itu nggak bisa, hanya bisa dipakai dalam telepon conversation. Kayak, Miss Adik, could you please make me a host? Could you please direct me into a host? Hang on, itu nggak bisa. Karena hang on hanya dipakai dalam telepon conversation. And again, hang on is only used for the casual situation. If we are talking with friends or family members. Jadi hang on hanya dipakai kalau kita ngobrol sama teman atau ngobrol sama keluarga over the phone. Gitu ya. Lalu call back. Ya, to return a phone call, telepon balik, ya, call back. Ya, would you like to call him back or leave a message for her? Ya kan? Oke. The next one is break up. Break up means to be inaudible over the mobile. Jadi apa? Break up, terputus, ya, nggak kedengeran. Teleponnya nggak kedengeran, keputus, gitu ya. Break up. Nggak kedengeran suaranya. Lalu hold on itu sama to wait a short time, ya kan, to wait a moment. Tapi hold on bisa dipakai untuk situasi yang lebih formal. Atau kalau mau lebih formal lagi pakai hold the line, ya. Lalu di sini put through itu juga sama to connect by telephone. Kalau get through to contact by telephone, kalau di sini connect. Could you please put me through? Could you please connect me through? Ya. Lalu hang up. Hang up mean hang up the call. It means end up the call. To end the telephone call by breaking the connection. Ya. Hang up. Jadi menutup. And then the next one is cut off. Cut off means to interrupt a telephone conversation. Ya, cut off. And then pick up to answer the phone. Please pick up, pick it up, gitu kan? Ya, to answer the phone. Ya, teman-teman, jadi these are some phrases that we can only use when we are on the telephone conversation. Gitu ya. Oke? Any questions? Ada pertanyaan?
No.
No, jelas? Saya stop sharing lagi. Oke, kita lanjutkan lagi.
Okay.
Oke, saya mau share lagi. Share lagi aja. Nah dulu, saya cari dulu. I'm gonna look first. Nah, ini yang tadi. Nyambung telepon phrasal verb ada videonya. Ya, teman-teman. Ada videonya. Nih, saya share dulu. Jadi biar lebih jelas. Oke. Can it be seen, right?
Yes.
Pick up. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Hello? Hey, this is Niharika here. Can you put me through Mr. Johnson, please? Hello? 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 Ah, bad connection. Well, I got jarred off. Hey, this is Niharika here. Welcome back. In today's lesson, we are going to look at telephone phrasal verbs. Hi friends, welcome back. Well, in today's lesson, we are going to look at telephone phrasal verbs. Now, we have learned about telephone skills. We have learned about different telephone phrases that we end up using when we are having a conversation with someone over the phone. But then what are phrasal verbs? Now, here I have 8 phrasal verbs that you can use when you are talking to someone or when you're trying to get connected to someone over the phone. So let's see what they are and how you would end up using them. The first phrasal verb that I have for you is pick up. Now, what does this really mean? Well, pick up means to answer a telephone call. So when you want someone to answer the call, your phone is ringing and you want someone to answer the call, you can end up using the phrasal verb pick up. Hey, could you please pick up the call for me? So which means you're asking someone to answer the call for you. Or when you are trying to get connected to someone and that person is not answering, then you think to yourself that, oh, why he is not picking up? So which means that why is he not answering the call? Okay, so that's how you can use this phrasal verb. Moving on to the next phrasal verb that we have related to telephone is put through. When do you use this? Well, put through is when you are trying to connect someone to somebody. Okay, so probably someone calls you and asks for a person that they want to speak to. So they would use the phrasal verb put through. For example, hey, could you please put me through the doctor? It's an emergency. So you want to get connected to the doctor because you want to speak to him. Okay, so when you want to get connected or when you want to talk to someone, you end up using the phrasal verb put through. Okay, could you please put me through to dentist, please? Okay, that's how you can use this phrasal verb. Moving on to the next one that I have for you, which is hang on. Now, we have 2 phrasal verbs that you can use when you want to ask someone to wait, okay, or to hold the line. So, if you want to use an informal phrasal verb, then you can use hang on. Hey, could you please hang on for a minute? I'll put him through. Okay, hang on can be used in an informal way, but in an formal way, the phrasal verb that you can use is hold on. Could you please hold on for a minute? Okay, so when you want to ask someone to wait for a minute or so, for a short period over the phone, then you can use hang on or hold on. All right, let's move on to the next phrasal verb that we have for you, which is get through. Oh, I can't get through the operator. What's wrong? So what does get through really mean? Well, get through means that you are unable to connect to someone. Okay, so you desperately want to talk to someone and you're just not able to get connected for various reasons. Maybe someone is not picking up the call, someone is not putting you through. Okay, so for example, you call someone and the operator and she's not putting you through. So yes, you can't get through Mr. Johnson. Okay, so there are various reasons that you're not able to get connected to the person that you want to speak to. So get through is to get connected. Of course, over the phone. All right, to get connected over the phone, and that is when you can use the phrasal verb get through. All right. The next phrasal verb that I have for you is ring back. Oh, I am really busy and I'll have to ring back, or I'll have to call you back. So there are two phrasal verbs that you can use when you are telling someone that yes, I will call you or I will return your call. So you can either use that, hey, I'll have to ring you back. I am extremely busy right now. Or you can use the phrasal verb call back. I'll have to call you back. I'm very busy right now. Okay? So when you are telling someone that yes, I will return your call, these are the two phrasal verbs that you can use in English. All right. Moving on to the next phrasal verb that we have is speak up. Could you please speak up? Hello, I can't hear you. Could you please speak up? Well, when you say that speak up, or when you are asking someone to speak up, it means that you're asking someone to speak a little louder. You can't hear him. Maybe there's bad network, or the person just speaks very slow and you can't really hear him. So he's not audible to you. So you would ask that person to speak up. Okay, so speak up means when you're asking someone to speak louder. Right? Now you don't have to really scream on top of your lungs when you're asking someone else to be louder. You can just say that, hey, I'm unable to hear you. Could you please speak up? Okay, so be nice. You don't have to shout. Moving on to the next phrasal verb, which is jarred off. Now, you can either use the phrasal verb jarred off, or you can use cut off. Now, when a telephone conversation is interrupted, probably because the call got disconnected, bad network, and you're not able to get through that person, then you can either use the phrasal verb jarred off. Oh, well, the conversation was jarred off. Well, because the conversation was interrupted, maybe because of a bad network, bad connection, or maybe because someone just hung up. So, jarred off or cut off. Oops, well, the telephone call was cut off. So cut off, again, it means when the conversation is interrupted. Okay, and then the last phrasal verb that I have for you is hang up. Now, hang up can be used in two different ways. When you just disconnect the dear, I'll have to hang up right now. So hang up is the yes, I'm gonna go. Also used when you are really mad at someone, you're angry, you just don't want to speak to that person, and you hang up. So you disconnect in a very rude manner without even saying a bye. So my mom was so upset with me because I was out all night long with my friends, and when I called her, well, she hung up on me. So hang up can be used to disconnect the call. Then, oh yes, it's time to get to work, so I'm gonna hang up. I'll talk to you later. That is when you can use this phrasal verb, but you can also use it when you are telling someone that yes, this person was so angry, was so mad at me that she hung up on me. Okay, so when someone is angry and disconnects the call, then you can use the phrasal verb hang up. All right, so these are the 8 telephone phrasal verbs that you can use on daily basis. So it's not just about using various telephone phrases, but yes, when it comes to talking over the phone or when you're trying to get connected to someone, then these are the 8 phrasal verbs that you can use in English. So start using them if you aren't using them, and I'll be back with a new lesson soon. Till then, you take care.
Oke. Nah, itu tadi penjelasan tambahan ya, additional explanation about the phrasal verbs used when we are on the telephone conversation. Is that clear? Ya, karena ini Dona aja, kayaknya nggak perlu dijelaskan pakai bahasa
Nanti,
Indonesia
ya.
Don.
Ini ya, ada yang tadi Japri ketiduran, ada yang ketiduran. Aduh ya Allah, Masya Allah. Maaf ya, ini masih
Ya
challenge
Allah, overslept
situasinya
in
ini.
this hour. Gitu.
Ada yang masih ngantor. Aduh, Masya Allah, challenge-nya ya. Semoga besok teman-temannya pada bisa join ya, Don.
Amin.
Okay, Dona, you are the most diligent one.
Pokoknya
Okay,
you
Dona,
are
do you have
our
a question
favorite
for
deh, Don.
today's topic?
Oke.
No,
Now,
Miss. No question.
Okay. If there is no question for related to our today's topic, so we are going to meet you again tomorrow, yeah, with continuing our topics about telephone conversation, but it's gonna be your turn to make your own role play about telephoning, okay? You make a dialogue first about telephoning. It's up to you. The purpose of calling could be bikin 2 ya. 1 casual, 1 formal gitu ya.
Don, you haven't submit the last assignment, yesterday assignment? The one, the company introduction?
Oh yeah, about company introduction.
Submit in the chat room ya, Don? In the group chat room?
Not yet.
Ah, okay. Okay. No worries.
Okay, Miss. I will try.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Donna.
Ya, thank you, Donna ya.
Thank you
Okay.
too, Miss Sarah.
Yeah. Okay, from me. My pleasure. From me, I think that's enough for today. Thank you very much, Donna and Miss Ade. See you again tomorrow, everyone. Okay?
Okay.
That's from me.
Okay, see you
Assalamualaikum
tomorrow.
warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi